Time Metal Mark here with the one and only Baroness. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Right on. This is the last night of the U.S. tour, man. How was this tour for you guys?
Tour was killer. I think you'll ask all four of us, well, the invisible drummer, you're going to get the same answer. We had it was a totally enlightening tour for us. Validating in that our fans came out, supported. Everybody was super awesome. We got to meet everybody. We got to shake hands. We got to play music every night. We got to travel around the country. It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. I mean, we're playing with some great bands. The bands have been good. It's been a lot of fun, no complaints there. There's no complaints at all. It's been a great tour overall.
Very cool. Now y'all have pretty much the rest of December off, and then in January y'all start your European headlining tour.
Yes.
How stoked are y'all to get over there and play your new stuff?
As stoked as we ever are, man. I mean,
yeah.
Seriously. I mean, like I'm not lying. It's just fucking awesome that we even get the opportunity to tour.
Yeah.
We've been working at this for almost 10 years now, and every time we go out on tour, it's just kind of surprising me that there's like always that moment on tour where I'll be standing on stage or walking around a club or something like that, and it just kind of hits me that this is happening. And all those floors we slept on, all those dumpsters that we fucking pulled pizzas out of, like that was all in search of just performing, putting our music out there, and I'm just couldn't be happier that people actually want to listen to it.
No doubt.
They just released the Blue record. Now, with all the great response and everything from the Red album, what were some of your goals in writing this new album? And now that it's out, did y'all reach all those goals?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, what we didn't want to do is we didn't want to
rewrite the Red album.
Yeah, we didn't want to rewrite the Red album, and we could. I mean, I think we could have. We kind of got in that mode where we just kept writing. What we wanted to do was take the stuff from Red album. It was tough for us. Take the points in our band, from the stage, from the records that we felt were weak points for us, stuff that there were windfalls. We avoided doing this, we avoided doing that because it's tough for us. Well, with this, we just wanted to fucking grab it, give it a big bear hug, and make it part of our band. And that was really kind of the starting point. Was just to give ourselves a good challenge. We like working. I think the worst thing that this band can do, and the worst thing a lot of bands can do, is rest on their laurels. Yeah. And we were given the opportunity to sit comfortably on that last record and just let this next one just kind of wash by, but we didn't want to do that. We put man hours in, we put blood, sweat, and tears into it, and that's what we did. I mean, the music was like the byproduct of that kind of way of thinking.
It's what happened. The music just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And we went with it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, y'all just released your first video off the new album. Why did y'all choose that exact song as the first video?
I think if you can't find it in that song, you're not going to find it on the record. I think that song, that Horse Called Golgotha, is about the best cross section of the record you can find.
Fairly good summary.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, just like every song on the record, it means a lot to us. And, it's kind of a different, it's kind of a different step forward for us. More so than some of the other songs on the record. So that's what we wanted to do. Start with our best foot forward, so to speak.
Well, yeah. Well, since y'all have been on Relapse, y'all gone 2 for 2. With the Red album, y'all were #1 by Revolver in 2007, and then this year, Decimal Dispute, y'all is #1.
Yeah.
Do y'all write bad albums?
I'm sure we write bad. I mean, I'm sure we got. Oh, here's the thing, man.
Thanks.
No offense to Decimal, no offense to Revolver. I mean, those are great accolades. We feel honored and we feel honored and fortunate that people heap those things on us.
Absolutely.
But there's nothing that means more to me than what an audience thinks.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can get me as high or crush me as low as the reaction of an audience. That's what we started this band to play music. We did not start the band to write albums. We started the band to tour, to get on stage, to play music. It's what we love doing. It's what we've been doing since we were kids. These records are platforms for us and reasons for us to get out and tour. So all that aside, when some awkward kid comes up to me in a club and you know, takes the time to come up and meet me. That means every bit as much as any number one, as any number, you know, album of the year, end of year list, whatever, all that stuff. That's great and well and good, but it pales in comparison to real people at real shows.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, now with these two albums that everybody's loving, where do you see the band in 10 years?
Yeah, whoa, hold on there, buddy. That's so incredibly hard to answer that there's just no answer.
Yeah, there's you know, like, I'll put it this way. If we're still playing music in 10 years, the one and only goal that I have is to feel as personally invested, as passionately about playing as I do right now.
Absolutely.
All right, now for the last question for each of you, what is the best and the worst thing about being Baroness?
You first.
Yeah, like I've spent so much time talking about. I think that, you know, the best thing for me is that something that was a pipe dream of mine as a child, something that I was cautioned against doing as a teenager, and something which seems so counterproductive to me as an adult, has become something of a livelihood and something that I'm able to do. The travel, the performance, the recording, all that stuff. It's amazing. It's the best thing. You know, the worst thing is there's another 23 hours a day that you got to fill, and you got to fill that with time spent away from your family, from your friends, from your job, from everything that's secure and safe in your life. You got to fill that with something, and you know, that's only now am I able to say that we've been able to do something positive and constructive with with those other 23 hours. Yeah. It can be, you can get yourself into some dark territory that way, and you know, that's really the worst thing. I mean, you gotta deal with the trappings and the excesses of the life of a touring musician. I mean, we tour in tiny little vans. We cram in there like sardines. We get sick and tired of each other. You know, we're at each other's throats from time to time, and we love each other. I mean, we fucking grew up with each other. Yeah. I can only imagine what it's like for people who don't know each other as well as we do. And it can be grueling, it can be torturous, it can be too cold, it can be too hot. Any list of things. You can go hungry, you can be too full, you live in a bathroom, you live, you know, on the street, wherever, whatever it is. That stuff sucks. It's not glamorous, it's not fun. But that is the price that we pay for 1 hour on a stage.
Hell yeah.
Sorry?
I reckon he best something.
Sorry.
Yeah,
What
no,
he said.
No, John really pretty much is speaking for us all, really, you know, and when he says all that. So, you know, the best part is, you know, you get to invest so much time in something that you put so much time into your entire life thus far. So, you know, and you're still in it sometimes. You still, you know, you look at it, you're still doing it, you know. And it's pretty awesome, you know, it's still happening. So, and with good friends and family. You know.
I mean, it sounds sappy and sentimental,
But it's true.
it's true. I mean, I wouldn't say that it wasn't true. We wouldn't bare our souls on stage every night if it didn't mean something to us.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, do you have any last words to the fans out there?
Come meet us at our shows. Talk to this guy especially. He loves shaking hands.
He's
This
very
guy.
talkative right there.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys very much, man. The new album is out.
Of course.
Go buy it or kill yourself. I'm Metal Mark from SkullsandBones.com.